And welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win, I effed up and didn't write down who suggested it. I think this is John Klaus 112. I think this is who gave me this one. I think. Who asked the question, who would win a fight? The MCU version of Captain Marvel versus the Smallville version of Superman. Now, with the Smallville version of Superman, it's all the base Superman abilities, because it's Superman, it's Clark. However, Superman, he's not true Superman in the traditional sense of the story. This is like the whole series for the most part is the young years of Superman, him just getting to know his powers and abilities. Even still, he's still got all the powers of Superman: his heat vision, durability, speed, flight. Wow, the flight came a little while after, but he finally learned to flight. The super strength, the super hearing, all those abilities he basically has. They're just toned down quite a bit compared to, say, honestly, what we get with the adventures of Superman and Lois, or even it's not even small. Even Supergirl, which it's technically the same Superman, but still, or Henry Cavill, or Christopher Reeve. It's not the same character in terms of where they are in their life, in their power set. Captain Marvel is, Carol Danvers. She was human, got exposed basically to the raw energy of the Space Stone, and that's really where she got the bulk of her powers from. Plus, I think she got a blood transfusion from the Kree, so that helped her out a bit too. She can fly on her own. She can fly on her own, shoot energy blasts, has enhanced physicality, enhanced durability to the point where she actually took a flat-out headbutt from Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. But she is not infallible. She was not able to take the full brunt force power of the Power Stone. Just boom! I don't even think that was the full power of the Power Stone. That was Thanos just going like boom, and he just decked her and just put her down, put her through the floor, basically. Now, there is an ability Captain Marvel has overall in the comics to absorb energy and just redirect it and use it herself. And I was debating this because in the Marvel movies, we really don't see that ability very much, if at all. Because in all of her appearances, which has only been, 2 films? She does show up a bit in spoilers, the mid-credit scene of Shang-Chi, but we see nothing about that. In the fight in Endgame, there is nothing of her absorbing energy or anything like that. Although it's implied that because she was near the Space Stone, it was amping her power up. I can't for the life of me remember if we actually saw anything in Captain Marvel itself. I think we might have saw something. So I'm like, maybe she doesn't have this power. But there is Marvel What If, which while isn't canon to the MCU timeline, those are your MCU characters just in different, realities and different scenarios. They still have the same power sets as the characters we see in the MCU. And we see Captain Marvel absorbing energy from Mjolnir in her fight with Thor in Party Thor. So, yes, I do believe that we know for pretty much certain she does have the ability to absorb energy. In terms of an actual fight, I could see her showing up in Smallville and, causing, or Metropolis, as that's where the series ends. And, looking for Skrulls or whatever. Or looking for someone or something. Clark being being new to this, is definitely going to, try to investigate, maybe try to talk to her, but he's probably actually going to be the one who is a bit more gung-ho to fight than she is, surprisingly, despite her somewhat hot-headed nature. So they're going to duke it out, and from a physicality standpoint, I do think he holds the edge. He's going to just, put the pressure on her, she'll fire energy attacks at him, and they will be duking it out for a while. She's definitely going to be taking the more brunt injuries out of this scenario. However, this all changes up when Clark uses his heat vision, and she absorbs the energy from the heat vision and then throws her right back at him, combined with her own energy. This is very important because I think Clark would do this a couple times before he realizes it's not going to work. And as long as she can absorb some sort of energy, she can just keep going indefinitely. So I feel like this is going to come down to experience, because she's actually has years of combat training, but also actual abilities and how they counter each other. And even though I don't think she's as strong as Clark is, I do think that her ability to channel the energy through her body will at least help even the gap small enough that she is going to be able to go relatively toe-to-toe without too much difficulty. And even when he gets shots in on her, she will be able to keep going. Enough of them, he's going to put her down. But the fact that she's also a trained soldier really helps, that if he tries to throw a punch, she could actually catch him and, I don't know, knee him, whatever. Do some sort of advanced hand-to-hand maneuver. So experience matters, and their power set. His heat vision, which is a very useful tactic in a fight, is useless in this fight. Add on to the fact that this fight takes place in a scenario where he can't gather solar energy, aka night. Yeah, he's gonna be running out of power pretty quick. So I probably would go the MCU Carol Danvers over the Smallville Clark Kent. That's just my opinion, though. What do you think? You think maybe Carol could actually win this, or do you think it's Clark all the way? Honestly, I don't really care one way or the other. Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel really is like one of my least favorite Marvel movies. I like all the Marvel movies, I do. I do like her when I own it, but if I'm going to be frank, it is probably one of my least favorite Marvel movies. And I don't like her character very much. And I actually don't think it's I don't think it's Brie Larson's fault, actually. I actually think she's a good choice. I think the problem itself is the character itself, because she does play the character as the character is kind of depicted. Very confident, very arrogant, and kind of an asshole. So, yeah. And I'm not a big Superman fan either, but I would say I like most interpretations of Superman I see more than I like Carol Danvers' character, to be honest. Anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have an idea for a video, put it in the comments below. Let us know. I'll do a review of it at some point. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. I'll catch you later. I got to pre-record a couple videos, and I'll be good. So have a good one.